Hi, and welcome to Cabrillo Financial Aid Office Guide on Is it a need or a want? The importance in knowing the difference. So, first off, let's start by knowing how to tell what is a need. So, something you need, it's something that's essential for you and something that you cannot go without. So, for example, life insurance, food, transportation, rent, school supplies. So, truly essential stuff that you cannot go without. And these are pretty obvious examples, but there are some other cases where it's not as obvious. For example, having a more expensive car than a cheaper one might seem that the cheaper one's more of a need and the expensive one will be something superfluous. But the more expensive one might be more reliable in the long run, that might be cheaper. So it's not black and white. Or, for example, sometimes you can go to a movie night, which is something that's not a need, but it will help improve your mood and help you for that week. So, not everything's black and white, but just as a general, you can get a feel of what is truly a need and it's a want. Next, we'll go on to what is a want. So, as I said, eating out, an expensive car that is beyond the reliability. Going to coffee shops often, designer clothes, they're all wants. They're not necessary for you. And keep in mind, it's not that it's because I want that you don't need it or you shouldn't have it, but you have to keep in mind that it's not a necessity. And it's fine to have some of those every once in a while, but keep it within your means. And keep in mind that it is something that you're rewarding yourself with. And just avoid at all costs of that eating part of your budget that's for your needs, for your stuff that you actually need. So, in sum, knowing the difference between a need and a want is essential for budgeting and saving money. Because when you're accounting for everything, first you're going to account for all your needs, your true needs. So, car insurance, life insurance, rent, and so on. And with that in mind, it's good to have planning to spend your money throughout the month. So keep track of everything that you can and see where you can cut. For example, if you're going often to coffee shops and stuff, try making coffee at home. And you'll see that throughout the months, it does add up to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So that's why it's good to have the difference between each of them. Also, make sure to always try to put something towards a savings account and an emergency fund. Since every once in a while you can have unexpected costs like a car problem, medical bill, you need a new laptop or something. So it's good to have a margin. So don't spend it once you spend your necessities and you have some extra money. Don't spend it all on wants. So keep some of that for your savings and your emergency fund because you'll very likely need it eventually. To keep track of your spending, there's a number of ways you can do that. You can do that with a Google spreadsheet or Excel. And there's many apps that you can Google very easily. My recommendations are Mint, which is free, and YNAB, which is really good. Although there is a subscription fee, but it is worth it if you use it properly. It will save you money. So yeah, overall, spend money wisely and keep track of your spending, or you can improve. Thank you, and for any other questions, please feel free to email us or call us.